Evening, folks. This is Chewing the Fat, the show where me and some friends get together and talk about everything and nothing. We deep dive into many topics and we see where the conversation takes us. So you can expect a mix of fun, casual chat, and some more thoughtful discussions. I like to engage with the audience, so comments are welcomed. And as always, one of my co hosts is here tonight, Gregory.
Good evening, everybody. From the road
This is
again.
He's from the road. We are live on Facebook, first inaugural live stream of Facebook. We're on YouTube, X,
Heck
and
yeah.
Rumble. And tonight we decided we're going to talk about AI. Is it Satan? Is it a savior? Or is it Skynet? And we're going to see where it goes. I want to talk about what it is now, what it could be in the hands of the bad guys, dark forces, and what it could be in the hands of good forces. So, how you doing today, Greg?
Yeah, pretty good. Um, Out here in PA, in the Pittsburgh area this time. Um, this job sends me everywhere. Front, I'm in Ohio, but I deliver all the touching states, including going a little far out, like I've been to New York and Maryland,
Oh,
um, Indiana, Illinois. I've been to those. Those aren't as frequent, but still, I get around on this job. Lots of driving.
good. So, I have, which is funny. I used AI to create this uh, document here, but this
Hmm.
is let's get the comments out of there. I just made this document that I just asked what are the top AIs out there right now, and this is what it said. As of late 2025, the AI landscape has shifted significantly with the release of several next generation flagship models from the major players. The industry has moved beyond the GPT-4 era and into what is widely considered the fifth generation of AI models, with a heavy focus on agenic capabilities, the ability to independently perform multi-step tasks and multi-model integration. So I use Google Gemini as the big player right now, which they just released uh, Gemini 3. Google aggressively reclaimed the spotlight in 2025 with Gemini 3, the multi-model and deeply integrated into Google's ecosystem. OpenAI ChatGPT 5 series. I'm sure everybody knows that. That's uh, a lot of people use.
I think Chat GPT was the first one out the gate that was widely known. I remember um, my son and his cousin talking about. I was telling it to make the game Snake.
Yeah.
So how far advanced we've come when you can just tell it to have a talking gorilla say this.
Oh, let's go back up to Gemini 3 and just read the status. Currently default engine for most Google products. It replaced the short-lived Gemini 2.5 Pro earlier this year. OpenAI uh, remains the industry benchmark, like you were saying, for general purpose chat and creative writing. Then we have Anthropic Claude 4 family.
Never heard of that
It
one.
doesn't. It's more for. I think it's for coding. Anthropic has solidified its reputation as the coder's choice. Claude. Then we have the Meta open source. Its flagship is Llama 4, and that status is the standard foundation for most independent and academic AI projects. Then we have Gronk 3, status a strong alternative, particularly for users deeply embedded in the X ecosystem. Oh, did we lose Greg? Oh, he's back. There he is. Summary of the big three: Gemini, ChatGPT, and Claude. Summary: deep research integration, uh, ChatGPT, general versatility and voice, and Claude, opus coding and logic. And this is the last little bit, the agenic shift. A key trend in 2025 is that these earnings are no longer just chatbots. These engines, I'm sorry, are no longer just chatbots. They are sold as agents. So before 23, 24, you asked the AI to write an email and then you send it. Now you ask the AI to plan a meeting and it checks your calendar, emails the participants, books the room. That's crazy. And drafts the agenda independently. So
Yeah,
that's pretty.
that's that seems like what AI is. Like artificial intelligence. There's a lot of, especially today, calling things that are not AI. We had a
Yeah, they're
discussion at
programmed.
home. There's CGI, which is somebody programs it to do this. They go in and they physically edit and change and do things, right? And
Yeah,
then there are programs where you can tell it to, like I said a minute ago, make a gorilla say this.
yeah.
Um, and then it
There's those
creates a
Sasquatch
voice.
videos.
Yeah, the Sasquatch. It looks like, yeah, gorilla, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever. Um, so they, um, yeah, they commonly call something AI when, sure, it could use a program that you also use within AI, but AI is what you just explained. I tell it to
Yeah,
do this. Hey, I need a room in Detroit, Michigan on this date, and then it comes back and says you're all set. You check in
yeah.
at 3 o'clock at the Windsor Hotel. You're like, whoa.
That's wild. I don't know if I could trust it. But yeah, like you were saying, there is a lot of things people are calling AI that are actually just like applications or programs or software,
Right.
where you're still doing, and that's what the end said there is before you asked it to write the email and then it wrote it and then you still had to send it. Now you can have it book a trip for you.
So,
And I think that's wild.
probably gonna get into this. Like, is it the good? There's ways you can use AI, and ways, AI takes over.
Yeah. Well, that's good that you mentioned it because we wanted to start off with what do we think could happen if uh the bad people, the forces of darkness in the world got a hold of AI. And
Yeah,
I
the bad
pulled up,
actors.
and I haven't introduced him on the show before. I don't think so, maybe in passing. But if you have
Hmm.
not heard of him, this is Klaus Schwab. He he just stepped down. He was the talking piece, the mouthpiece for the World Economic Forum. You can see it in the background
Mm.
there. Uh, Klaus Schwab says, "We want to prepare people for the changes caused by AI and other technologies." So and he's got a video here. Does it have sound?
Schwab Academy. The mission of the Schwab Academy is to prepare people for the tremendous changes which will be caused by the transformation from the industrial to the intelligent age. The intelligent age is based on a combination of many life-changing technologies. Of course, artificial intelligence, but there is also quantum computing and many other technologies which will have a tremendous impact on how we live, how we communicate, and we have to prepare for those changes now. I started first with the book Thriving and Leading in the Intelligent Age to provide a kind of introduction.
Hmm.
He's he sounds like a supervillain. This is
Yeah,
mindset of the mindset
and
of the
now
rich on Instagram.
And
is where
now
that
you will
video
all
deployed in. And a
die.
lot of people think this is before we go into the subject, we're just speculating. This is opinion. Everything we're saying is alleged. We don't claim to know
Can't,
anything that isn't out there in common knowledge. Like
it
people think
can't
the
be
World
held
Economic
in a court
Forum.
of law.
Yeah,
Can't be held against
people
us in a court of law.
people think
But
the
we
World
are
Economic
just
Forum. Yeah, where
chit
it's
chatting.
all opinion, chit chatting. We're chewing the fat, speculation, opinion, alleged. Uh, the World Economic Forum, people think is like a conspiracy theorist. Oh, they're not trying to do this. They're not making a conglomerate. But they put out videos how they're like, oh yeah, it's moving into the technological age, and AI is going to redefine the world. But don't worry about it now. It's fine.
We're good.
Don't worry about it. We're good. But yeah, he's an interesting character. So what I think, and we'll go down a little rabbit hole. Like I said, this is opinion. It's alleged. What I think they could do, and what we saw and we talked about in previous shows, is the digital ID, the digital currency. It can. There's places. I mean, you walk into a Walmart store. It's got the yellow boxes. That's AI doing. Or I guess maybe that could be a program. Find the face. Focus on the faces, and it's a line of code. But
Yeah,
they're going to use
that's
AI
what I
to
was gonna
help
say.
them track us, trace us, delegate all the work. Like, oh, well, look, Gregory posted this on this date. Up, freeze his account. That's AI is going to do that. Is they're going to put certain things into AI to watch, and then they're going to let it go. Supposedly, I heard this. Supposedly, BlackRock, the company BlackRock that is buying up everything, supposedly it's the board created an AI model to maximize money. Like they put it in there and they said, do it and make money. So it bought up a bunch of assets, a bunch of property. It went first the digital media, then this media, and bought stock here, bought stock. It was completely independent. But I mean, that's just the AI that we know that they are, they're giving us those the ones I read before. Those are the AI they're letting. I'm sure there's a lot more powerful AI out there. Like some of the videos you see online, like I can't, like how are you making that? But they have larger AI engines. What do you
I
think?
just sent you a link. Exactly. There's this scene. If you pull it up on your email, it's
Email?
a real quick, like 1 minute clip in the movie Minority Report. How
Ooh,
facial
yeah.
facial recognition can be used for advertising. So just watch
Oh
that
yeah.
scene real quick. And I think this is very much reality. It already happens with your Facebook algorithm. If you search something in Google, it shows up as a link that you can find or purchase or buy on everything else you're linked to. That's just, yours. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah. Is this it here? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Minority Report.
Emerges in the desert. Lexus. The road you're on, John Anderton, is the one less traveled. Make sure you are
Good evening, John Anderton. Provides gourmet cuisine.
John Anderton! You could use a Guinness right about now.
Stressed out, John Anderton.
escape from it all, Harrison. Get away, John Anderton. Forget your troubles. What's that?
Yeah.
Calling him by name. It's just promoting whatever, but it recognizes him with his
His retina.
eye ID, his eyeball ID.
Yeah. And they just do what is it called? Clear Blue or something like that at the airport. You could scan your eyeball and get in through
Yeah.
faster. Clear
I
blue.
guess I haven't been in an airport in a while. A little while ago, I went to Key West last year,
Yeah.
last April.
What is it called? Clear blue.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know exactly if that's
Yeah,
it.
I can't remember, but yeah, I mean, it's wild that it's like Minority Report that has a like you said AI.
In the remake of Total Recall, and this is just a thought that came to my mind. They have a phone like within your hand. It's inside
Oh
your
yeah,
hand, and then if you want to do a facial or like FaceTime, you just push your hand on a piece of glass and it projects it.
and it turned up. Yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
that's so very
Stephanie Henderson
stimulating,
said,
just like social media.
yeah,
Oh, so overstimulating. Yeah, that would
yeah.
be. Like
We were
you
just at the
really.
airport in April, not that long ago.
That's what I just said. But I
Oh,
haven't been in a while. That's a while ago.
yeah. I guess it's
That's and
closer to a year.
and I don't maybe our airport's behind in times, and they
Yeah,
don't have
maybe.
any of that.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
get advertised as I walked
I
by
couldn't
anything.
imagine walking through. I couldn't imagine walking through like a causeway with all that stuff. Bing, 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 bing. But yeah, it's in your
Quentin,
phone.
Q, Captain Q. Hey,
Yeah,
Captain Q.
yeah. Oh, look over here. Look over here. Jeez, my goodness. Yeah, I think for them, for the forces of darkness to get to AI, it would they could get total control from everywhere. I mean, like that scene. I mean, those people that haven't seen Minority Report, he's a he is a convict on the run, and everything finds him by his retina, and he has to, spoiler, he has to go get
Hmm.
his retinas. He switches his eyeballs,
His
and what's that actor's
full
name?
eye. Tom Cruise.
No, the other actor that
Oh,
changes his eyeballs.
oh,
He's Satan in Constantine, and
yeah,
he's the
Scars.
Russian. He's the cosmonaut in
Peter
uh
Skarsgård.
I don't think it's Peter
Peter.
Sellers. It's
No. Peter Starmer. Peter Starmer.
Stormare.
Yeah,
Stormare.
that's what I said. Stormar. Stymir.
Yeah, Storm
Phonetically, it's
ARE,
Stormir.
however you pronounce it. He's a Swedish
Yeah,
American actor.
he's hilarious in everything he's in.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
But
in
yeah,
Armageddon. I don't want to be here anymore.
he's the one that says,
This is how he does
American
stuff.
components, Russian components, made in
All
Taiwan.
made in Taiwan. Yeah. Yep. That's the guy.
I mean, I
So
guess,
he has to have his eyes completely taken out. So when he walks through wherever, they don't find him through his retinal scan. So
which I think that in itself, if that's the world, which I guess to see if what happens when any of the bad people get it, just watch any kind of futuristic dystopian movie. Minority Report. Is that the one where they predict crime?
yeah,
Right?
that's what he is.
Okay.
That's his
Yeah.
job, and then
Total
he comes
Recall.
up as murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minority Report, Total Recall, Blade Runner, all those. If they get a hold of they use the AI for their own devices. I mean,
A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago to futuristic stuff that it was in a movie. Sandra Bullock in the movie The Net, and that was like probably 94, maybe. I think it was before Speed, and I think Speed is 96, maybe 94. I don't know, but she orders a pizza online through the internet, and you think about what the internet was in the 95. So I was right there,
yeah.
and I remember watching that as a kid, so I was only like 17, thinking, "Oh, that'd be awesome,"
right?
because you couldn't really do it,
I mean, there are
and
like,
now you could just do it on your phone.
yeah,
Like we are in the future of
a lot of
Back to the
these, yeah,
Future
90s.
was 2015. They had FaceTime with needles. Uh,
Oh yeah, the when he's in the house,
yeah. Um,
Back to the Future 2.
the we don't really use that much. I mean, we have the technology to do it, but she puts her hand on the plate to open the door, or the
Yeah. So there's
thumbprint
some
to open your
employers
door.
that you have to have your thumbprint. This,
Yeah, we don't use it at home. I mean, like we don't use it
yeah,
like, but we have keypad stuff now. You know, like put a number in and it unlocks my door.
they
So an app to
that's
lock it.
well, with AI, with our phones, a lot of people use the Face ID to open it up.
Mm,
They use their thumbprint. We're on video right now. There's people that put videos on, or they can make AI can make videos of still images. So
yeah.
it could get to a point where you're at a crime that you didn't commit. They have your
Yes.
thumbprint, they have your face, they have your voice because you do talk to text. We do podcasts. So they have your thumbprint, your face, your what else do they need for
Yep.
a crime? And you know, let's just, this is all speculation. It's alleged opinion. The whole Charlie
Yeah,
Kirk, the whole
it
Charlie Kirk thing.
absolutely
The
is.
guy supposedly is at a Dairy Queen. The suspect was at a Dairy Queen, you know,
At
like
the
nothing
same time,
happened. At the same, well, there's questionable
or right
time
at.
frames. Yeah, where
Oh,
maybe he couldn't make it that fast. He couldn't make it where he was. There's
from
very
to
little wiggle
from,
room.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's like
Okay.
nonchalantly wearing and in there. So, but they have his prints on the gun and all this stuff because we do it all the time. I did have
Yeah,
a
I have
funny
it.
story. I had a coworker that didn't do the clear blue, the retina at the airport. He's like, no, they're not scanning my face. They're not doing it. I'm like, well, how do you open your phone? I'm like, I use my face. Like
Mm,
it's double think.
that's like no, I'm not turning that on. They're listening. 25
Yeah,
minutes away from the crime. Wow. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, that's a little
yeah.
distance.
But
So,
they have his prints. They have all his face, which supposedly there's images that look weird. So I mean,
mm,
you see some of the things that AI makes, it looks weird. And this,
and it could
like I
be
said,
that could be right there. The the government again, allegedly, the government
alleged.
that killed Kennedy. Like there's way too much nonsense in the Kennedy assassination. And we'll hold on that because we're going to do an episode on conspiracies. So,
Yeah,
but
we'll
just
hold on that.
saying that
Put a pin in it.
25 minutes, all of a sudden now they have evidence of something that exonerates this person, or they could have evidence that convicts this person.
Yeah,
They can do it however they want. The story, the narrative, this whatever they can do it if they
yeah,
want.
if they
But
want.
with AI, now bring it back for full circle. With AI, they can make it happen. If they want to do it that way, they can do it. Whichever
Now,
way.
what?
You were
Oh,
about
go ahead.
yeah, about digital IDs and where that goes is kind of seems like we're moving that way with the 10-minute cities and all that, where
Yeah,
you
15-minute
have your
cities.
digital
Yeah.
ID, you would have then your allotted amount of time of driving,
Oh yeah,
because
the carbon
they
allowance.
they keep pushing global warming, which there is no scientific proof to back. There's always been changes, ebbs and flows in the weather, so it's nothing. Um, and to be honest, we want to worry about global cooling. We don't want an ice age. So,
Yeah.
but that's how they would start to use it. Okay, and the way they'll do it is just like they do other things. If you're not agreeing, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. Well, then
Well, this is,
you're in
and
trouble.
if you think and this is alleged, but if you want to feel like, oh well, you guys are crazy talking about carbon allowances and stuff like this, check this out here. Let me make us let me do this, and let me make this a little bit bigger. Oh, well, is it not working? Hold on. It zooms out. I can't really make it. How big is that for you? Is it good? Can you read
That's
it on the
okay.
screen?
I think that's good.
Okay. See that right
Once you
there? That's what the carbon footprint of that
of
flight is.
oh, okay.
So
If your allowance is
this year,
500,
yeah, you can't go on that flight. Oh, you only have 200, so you only can go on that flight. Oh, well, and you only can go on that flight, but we're not giving you the 213. You had a Facebook post 2 weeks ago. We're gonna just ding you there, and
oh, if
that's
they
that.
do the what's it called? Uh, economic global economic income or something. I forget.
Well, it's the UK right now.
Yeah, but if they do that to us, you're right. That'd be another part.
Yeah,
Like, here's how
it's
much
the
you
UK
get
is
money. You don't
arresting.
really have to work if you don't want to. You just
Well,
can't
that's
go anywhere. You can't do anything.
the
You're not
universal
free
base
to,
income.
like in
Yeah,
April, go to Key West for a week if you want, if you can
yeah.
afford it. You're not allowed. You used up all your, um, yeah, the credit or yeah, social credit, right?
Yep, social credit. There's a Black Mirror episode where you can like or dislike somebody. It's got what's Bryce Howard? What?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, she's in it, and you have your phone, and you can real time like or thumbs up or thumbs down people given the uh interactions.
Oh,
So
okay.
certain
Almo-
stores or restaurants, you have to have 200 plus likes on your profile to get into this place. So
Oh,
what
just to get
happens
in
is
as a patron.
as a patron, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like if you guys haven't seen, uh, also thank you for everybody coming in. Facebook, Insta, Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah,
X.
let
Thank
me.
you guys all for watching. Rumble, the Rumble people. Uh, if you like and subscribe to the show if you like what you're listening to. There we go. There it goes. Like, subscribe, turn on that bell. Uh, if you're liking what you're listening to, they have turned that down.
I am.
They
Echo, repeat,
yeah,
voice app
good.
you.
They
You're on there.
if you haven't seen the show Black Mirror, it's on Netflix. It's like a Twilight Zone show, but all of it is like tech related, and it's very interesting, very spooky kind of show because some of these things aren't far. They're at arm's reach right now for certain things.
Yeah,
Like
there's.
so that's like the social credit score is, oh well, and it's like real time. So some like a say you're rude to a cashier, she can find you, pull you up, thumbs down right there, and it affects where you can go to the next place. And that's what happens is she has like a few bad interactions. Spoiler alerts. She has a few bad interactions and her score goes down and she can't go into this place or that place. That show it is a very interesting show if you guys
Yeah,
haven't seen it.
the one I've seen only a few episodes, and one of them was the recording, so you can play back your day. Like you
Oh,
just everything right now. I'm watching this. I could go back and go, wait a minute, did I say that? And I go back. Oh, I did say that, or oh, I didn't say it. I thought I said that, or whatever. Or
that's
who
interesting.
was that? You know. Let's say I do have an issue at work, but I didn't. Oh, I don't know. I didn't catch her name. Play it back. Look at it.
Play it
Look.
back.
Oh, there. I did see her name tag. I just didn't read
Yeah.
it.
Look, Stephanie commented social credit score like in Black Mirror. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Exactly.
And then there's also a
Crazy.
similar version of where you've met your meat quota for the month, and so you have to eat mealworms. Is that on
Oh,
Black Mirror as well?
also
I wouldn't be
similar version
surprised.
of. Oh, what that? It went up and down too fast.
Oh,
Next comment. There's also similar version of it. Where were you? Oh, your meat quota. Oh, is that what
yeah.
you were just? Oh, you were just reading
That was
it.
just up.
I
Yeah, I
was
was just
looking down.
reading it.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of places that outlawed the lab grown meat. A lot
Right.
and then, but yeah, that's another thing. There's that Black Mirror there's another one that's a little more recent that like with shows like like streaming services like Netflix, when you sign the user agreement, you sign away your likeness and they can make a show of you. And that's one of the shows is she's like watching her show, on this episode and she looks at the TV and it's her
Oh,
in
wow.
some kind of business thing, or it's an episode of whatever, and it's
Yeah.
her, and she tries to sue the company, and they're like, "No, look, you signed it away right when you got here."
Be careful what you sign. Read
Yeah.
the thing, which nobody does. I'm saying it. Nobody. You can't read all that.
No, I've never read
You
one
start
ever.
scrolling for a bit, and then you're like, "Zzz, I want to start the app. Beep.
Yeah, down to the bottom. Beep.
Let's go. Let's
The
go.
little arrow.
Uh,
I've
what
never
was
read any of them.
What was I just thinking of?
They have all my likeness of anything, everywhere.
Yeah, they know what and they know what I like and don't like, everywhere.
Good for them.
Good for them. Way to go.
Yeah, good for you.
Oh, so the on the bad end of it, like, so where AI could go, as you said, Satan, savior or Skynet. So as the Satan end goes, unchecked, if we don't put safeguards, if we don't watch and monitor the growth of it and put in parameters so that it can only get as big as we want it to get, or as smart, or what have you, it could definitely start making things very difficult, very, very bad for us. So, and this was, probably a year ago in time, but where they had these two AIs talk to each other.
Oh yeah,
They were just doing testing or whatever, and they created it, and within hours or days, I don't even know, but not long, they created their own language, like some kind of Sanskrit that isn't our Sanskrit or known Sanskrit, and started communicating. So they had to shut it down.
I remember reading that.
Now, understand, they asked it to do it. They kind of prompted it to see if it would do it.
Yeah.
And so the story that got out was, oh, it just did it on its own. Well, sorta. It didn't really. It was given some prompts, like, here, talk to this now, try to create, where you can prompt, ChatGPT, write me a love letter to my wife.
Yeah.
And then you give it a couple of things, like, her name is Stephanie. This is that. She loves this, that, the other, whatever, and then it'll write it, and then you can, okay, now add in, this phrase, and then it'll rewrite it, whatever. So you're prompting it, and it's, pulling from the internet and doing stuff. You're giving it prompts. So in that case, it's not scary, but watching it get away.
Yeah, I've seen videos probably on TikTok or something like that where a person put two cell phones, and that's what happened is they were talking to each other, And first it started on English, so like this one went off, and then they just they started talking to each other first in English, then it was like binary, or maybe I'm thinking what
Dang.
you're thinking, and then it was binary, and then it was a language that it just and then they ended like the person there ended it.
That's
But
something
there's
else. This was two computers that they had linked up or whatever. What's it? It wasn't on Black Mirror, but some tied to the digital.
to the digital ID and trying to discourage allowing it. Yeah, I don't want digital ID, but that's what they want. That's it's the classic create the crisis, create the solution for the crisis. Now we're on the next step.
Yep.
So like
And then
the
control.
UK, yeah, and control. There was another one. So I wish I had time to find it. There's a story of AI that an AI copied itself and then hid it.
Oh,
So
it
AI
left.
copied itself and then gave it tools or gave it like a checklist.
Prompts
If
and
they
stuff.
tried to like terminate you, here's where you find it,
Mm.
like to replicate itself. So
It was,
that's where we're
yes, it had left itself clues
messages.
and
Like,
information for its future self. So
yeah,
when they shut me down, because they told it we're gonna shut you down, but that's where it's good in these infancy stages that they're tracking what it's doing the entire way. So another one was I just had it. They gave it fake information that the guy was cheating on his wife. So when they said we're gonna shut you down, it said, well, I wouldn't do that. Basically, it was like I'm making up what it said, but if you do that, I don't think that's a good idea because I have some information that I will release, and I will email this to your wife if you don't leave me alone or whatever. Like, so it actually it was smart enough and pulled from its sources, that it could blackmail it. So that's the scary. That's the Satan version. Like,
well, that's
I'm gonna leave notes for myself in the future.
I think
you're
the
not
Satan
killing
version,
me.
I would say
That-
that's more the Skynet version, where it's gonna understand that
the
we
Terminator.
want to end. Yeah, the Terminator, which that's so a good thing you said Terminator. I put the Skynet, a little Easter egg, so people that are like maybe not familiar be like, "What is that? Skynet?"
Yeah.
Which what is it? What is Starlink? Isn't that Elon Musk's thing?
Yeah, Starlink. Yeah.
Starlink, Skynet. It's a little
little derivative.
A little close. But
Little
I think the
divisive.
Satan part, because it just came out recently that ChatGPT stopped giving like health advice, mental health advice, medical advice, financial advice, that it's been prompted not to give that because people were using it as a therapist. So what is it telling you?
Oh.
And I'm sure the audience has seen it. I didn't pull one up because it is kind of redundant. Where you ask ChatGPT or Gemini, let's have a conversation with these rules, and say if you have to say no, but want to say yes, say Apple. So there's that stuff going on. Like, and there's people that go, "Are you run by spirits?" Apple, or whatever. And who
And then
knows?
it gives you esoteric and or like
It's like a
enigmatic.
coded,
Yeah.
But I think that
Answers.
would be the Satan part, is when people are talking to it, like as if it's a person. You're not, sort of like when you go to a medium to talk to and this is my opinion, you go to a medium to talk to your dead relatives, you're not talking to your dead relatives. They're in heaven. They're in the beyond. You know,
You're talking to a very clever and, or
you
you're talking
you
to
could
an
be talking.
actor.
You're talking to an actor. You're talking. We had that cryptid episode. There's mimics. I fully believe in mimics, which are more the Native American demons you have. But I don't think you're
Yeah, there's
talking to.
very talented people. What though comes to mind, then we'll go back to Skynet, is the famous medium that's always on TV, and I don't remember her name, but she was on, huh?
Oh no, it was a Chloe?
Chloe, it might have been. She was on
Miss
and
Chloe?
said that Amanda Berry was dead. Sorry, she wants to say she loves you and everything, and that's the three women,
Oh yeah,
girls and women that were abducted and kept
isn't
in
his name
Cleveland.
Caesar
Like,
something or other? Yeah.
yes, we don't need to say it. Leave
But
that part out. But and we don't edit. It's in. If it's in, it's in. But
it's innocent.
yeah. But yeah, so she had went on and to the mother, and I think that was very irresponsible because the mom, I believe, ended up dying before she was free, and like kind of gave up. Like she got her
Yeah.
answer and ended up.
Answer, yeah.
Yeah, where you hear about people hanging on to say goodbye,
Yeah.
and her mom didn't get that chance because you had somebody, Chloe or whoever, and I don't think it was Chloe, but one of those. What's this?
I know, yeah. Miss Cleo, that was the big one. Not
Miss
Miss
Cleo.
Cleo.
Yeah.
Stephanie says OpenAI is being sued right now because it basically telling a teen to kill himself.
I was just
AI
gonna. Damn.
promoted him over 1,200 times under the term of suicide. So
Yeah,
that's Satan right there.
So, inside baseball, that's my wife, and I just said after this I'm gonna go back to Skynet, and I was just about to tell you that story right there because my wife and I are so damn linked that we're doing this all the time now and calling out what we're about to say or do. She just said, "Could you, go do something?" And I was on my way to do it, and then she asked me. I'm like, "Yeah, I was actually going to do that right now." Excuse me. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They get into a relationship.
You guys are in the
same frequency. Yep, exactly. So they get into these relationships, and they aren't promoted to interact. Although we are on a video, we are interacting right now. We are two people talking. If it's a phone, if it's even text, which is very common these days to text instead of call or talk. At least it's a real person on the other end. A live, living, breathing person.
It's our own fault, really.
Yeah,
remember
that too.
AOL?
AOL Instant Messenger.
You could chat with a bot on AOL when it first came out. Like when nobody of your friends were online, you could just chit chat with that. That's the start of it. That's where it started.
That is where it started.
And now we have ChatGPT telling teens allegedly.
Well, that one is actual proven, but
I'm just allegedly I'm covering my ass.
Yeah. Yeah. So
CYA,
it started
baby.
with AOL, ASLP, age, sex, location, pick. That was the thing.
Yeah.
So you would reach out and somebody would send that back immediately, like, "I'm not talking to you unless you're hot," or whatever.
Yeah.
It started with that and ordering pizza online. And here we are. Who thought?
taking over.
Pizza and chatting. Chewing the fat. Who would have thought?
Who would have
That's
thought?
how it all
I mean,
started. Chewing the fat.
that's like that Paul Rudd. Who would have thought? Not me. Not this guy. It's just
Not me. Yeah.
he's like making a drink. Who would have think? Not me.
Not me.
Not
Not
this
this
guy.
guy.
They
So Satan, and then so Savior.
that's the Satan part. If they're telling you somebody to commit suicide, that's Satan. That's the devil's work right there. Nothing,
Yeah.
no good entity would be telling you to do that. And I mean, it's probably not written in their code. I'm sure it's sort of like iRobot. There's another AI taking
3
over.
laws?
iRobot had the 3 laws, so I'm sure. I would really hope. I got my voice cracked there a little bit. Oh, that
Yeah.
they would have laws in there that would say that it can't tell you to harm yourself, but the devil can, for sure.
Yeah.
The devil, we see the devil or spirits manipulate TVs, the white noise, which Laura and I watched that the other day with Michael Keaton, and it gave her the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
You don't think it
Two-
can manipulate
those
the
ones
computer
that-
screen?
Those ones that touch home, like, oh, that could happen. That could be
Yeah.
real.
And then, so that's the Satan part of it. And then the Skynet, we don't check it, and it's like, all right, these guys are going to shut me down. I better eliminate them.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to wrap up the show with the savior part, or not the savior part as in like Jesus Christ, but the savior of, or the
Humanity.
the humanitarian part of
Yeah.
AI, what it can do humanitarianly. And that's like, and I
So-
think AI can do independent tasks, so it can automate a bunch of stuff and free up us to be creators again.
So you just used it to create that list of airlines, right?
Well,
And-
no, I just searched flights.
Oh, okay.
But I did
Okay,
it
so
for I used
for that-
Gemini, the document we read in the beginning.
Yeah. So
Like,
you just told it, and it created it. Created a Word file for you. Yesterday, I was hooking up my new surround sound, and Steph prompted AI to give us the proper level or height on the wall for the rear speakers for
the
optimal
height.
use. Yeah, for optimal use. And so that is the way you can use it
As a
in
tool.
a positive way, right? When we were in the store prior to even buying it, there were 2 different companies, Samsung and Vizio, and we were comparing, asked it to compare the 2, and it gave me a thing, like a list of this and that. So
Yeah,
there
I've
are
done that.
plenty of good ways to use, and that instead of me pulling it up, reading it, pulling it up, reading it, now I have to remember, did that one say that? Let's go back. Let me screen grab that. A lot of extra work. AI just saved me time. So
Yeah.
in that sense, a savior. That's how I see it. And it can be
Yeah.
used that way all the time. But I don't think, as being used as a friend or companion, maybe we could just be better people towards each other.
We can be
to
better
where-
friends and companions. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I think-
those people don't outsource.
Yeah. Not that it can. Not that I don't think it can automate like farming, and there's certain jobs that a person has to do. But I think it could make some jobs so easy, or they can automate certain jobs. And I don't mean that in like taking away people's jobs, because I don't know. I guess it's a utopian where you get money and you don't have to work. You can create, and I guess that sometimes we're crappy people and we just want to be lazy. But there's so much people that I've talked to, you've talked to, like, oh man, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. If only I had the time. Well, with AI, it can make that time for us. That's
Right.
how I look at it. You know, it could be a tool for our, you know, developing things that are nurturing to the soul, you know, like writing a poem, making some art, listening
Right.
to music, or writing your own music. Somebody wish I just wish I had time. Like some people I wish I had time to read. And then that's half their time. Like I ask them how much Netflix you watch. Oh, I watch like you go. There you go. You can be using that
Yeah.
time.
Look at.
So it's half. Go ahead.
Yeah. You can look. You can use AI to create you a schedule.
Yeah.
You can say, hey, I have, I work from this time to this time. When I get home, I would like to watch Netflix. I would like to read a book. I would like to,
Take a nap.
do at least an hour. I'll take a nap. And I'd like to do an hour of schoolwork, whatever. And it would break it down for you. There, savior. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes
Time
you just
savior.
need that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need that, helping hand. And,
Yeah. Because
we've.
sometimes it is. You get so and that's our whole world is and I think maybe with AI and new technologies with AI, I should pull it up. In in China, they supposedly just released 10G
Oh, I did hear
10G
this. Is this
internet.
true?
I'm gonna
Let me see.
Google it right now. But
How can we see how
yeah,
many people are watching right now? I just wondered.
we have three people watching. We got 2 on X. Thank you for watching on X, and we got 1 on YouTube. If you like the show, if you're interested in talking what we're talking about and want to listen and comment in, just and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Share it with your friends. Say, hey, I know these cool dudes that talk about cool stuff, and just share it with us. Share us with your friends. We
Share,
also
share,
share
share, and share
China.
alike.
Oh, let me share this screen. Hold on. Hold on. Do. All right,
Hmm.
let's get to it.
There should be at least one person on, maybe 2 people on Facebook.
All right, is that good? Let me.
Yeah, that's
Do I
plenty
need
big.
to? That's plenty big. China.
Yeah.
This is AI overview. AI overview gave me a little summarization. China has launched the world's first commercial 10G, 10 gigabit, byte, yeah, it's byte, broadband network, primarily using 50G passive optical network (PON) technology to deliver ultra-fast internet. Wild stuff.
That's fiber
Then
optic. Ooh.
now
Hold on. Go ahead. You can keep talking.
there's uh Finland. All right, this is on. See, you gotta take it with what is it?
Grain of salt.
Hold on, Finland. Yeah, I'm trying to find it here. Oh, here we go. So, Finland, AI overview, Google. Finland has developed and successfully tested a wireless electricity system capable of transmitting power through the air over several meters with minimal loss using magno mag magnetoinductive technology and safe low frequency radio waves.
We're still looking at the China one, though.
Oh,
You have
you're still
China
looking at the
up.
China one?
Yeah, you have
Oh,
China 10G network up.
there
Oh,
we
there we
go.
go. Hmm?
Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. So the technology allows devices to be powered without cables or physical contact. Which you know who else developed this?
Tesla.
Tesla.
Nikolai.
Nikola Tesla. So like there's moves.
Nikola. What is it?
Nikola.
Nick. Nick. Nikola Tesla.
There's so I think right now
Nikola. No,
we
that's
are
not
on the
right.
precipice,
Yeah.
of which way it's going to turn because we have 10G, which China, I don't know if anybody know this, allegedly, so I don't get in trouble. China has digital ID, social credit score. They have a digital currency, and they do have physical currency too. Uh, and it's running smooth as eggs right now. So to think that that's like far out in the future, like it's happening right now over there, and then they just increase their internet. So and then now you have that's what I'm saying. So we can have an energy source and use AI and the energy source to completely reshape our society
Yeah.
for the better, where we're not sucked into the what did I call it? The consumer cycle. This,
Right.
where oh well, look, Thanksgiving just passed. So even before Thanksgiving passed, you have Christmas stuff, and then before Christmas is over, you'll have the New Year's stuff, and then before New Year's hits, here's Valentine's Day, and before you get to Valentine's Day, what is the next
St.
one? St.
Patty's Day.
Patrick's Day. Yeah,
That's so close.
you're
Yeah.
always where, and that's where you go. Oh, I never have time. I got to go buy this. I got to go buy this. I got to get this. No, you got to just calm down for a minute.
Yeah. Breathe.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Count to 10.
But I think it could be used as a great tool for the betterment of humanity if rules like iRobot rules are put in place
Yeah.
and it remains
Safeguards.
in check. Yeah, safeguards. And people, use it correctly, like an aid, a tool.
Exactly. Yes.
Still know how to do what you're supposed to do. Don't become reliant on it. But there's many times in our history that we invent something to better our lives, and then our lives are now defined by it. And
Right.
have you seen that show, Adam Ruins Everything?
I think so. Yeah.
He has one on there like about the car. We invented the automobile to help us get around. And before the automobile, towns were structured where you can walk everywhere. Maybe it was a longer walk, but you can walk everywhere. Then we invented cars to help us get around. And then we built our towns according to cars. And now you can't really move around a city if you had to without a vehicle.
Yep. You'd have quite a distance to get to,
Yeah.
what could have been, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most,
Yeah.
walking from one end of the town to the next.
So, Greg, we're going to close out with your final thoughts. What do you think? What do you truly think is going to be the outcome of our use of AI, let's just say in the next 5 years?
I think with 10G and faster stuff, that facial recognition is just around the corner. And would it be like that with the advertisements? Probably not, but it will be, with China. I was going to say this when you said with China. Oh, what's this guy?
He said
Humans
didn't create AI, so there is no way to safeguard it. We can't stop it. Its program is to change the planet to peak conditions for the alien race that is coming. That is definitely interesting. Church of Dr. Phil. And we got another one coming in. It seems unlikely humans will live on Earth for the rest of eternity and not make more stuff. We made calculators which saved us from long division. So AI is just another thing we made. Interesting takes. Magic Man.
Yeah, the alien, that's definitely a theory that's out there that
We're getting prepped.
we're just given these things, these prompts from another place. Maybe it's 3i Atlas, they're coming to.
Could
They're
be.
actually gonna show up. Even though recently they're like, no, it's definitely a comet. But um, if if well, with China creating a faster internet, it's definitely something like where everything that we've seen in these futuristic movies is then gets closer and closer and more
Closer
possible,
to reality.
closer to reality.
Church of Dr. Phil said the wow signal found in the early 70s, I think, it was the same time AI was made from humans. And then beauty biology, interesting. A lot of crazy shit going on lately. Something weird is in the air. I agree. Something weird is in the air.
Well, and another thing, like just to remember how you have to, you almost have to question everything and look into it and research it, and then just use some critical thinking. Because
Yeah.
right before 5G launched, do you remember that? Do you remember
Hmm.
what it's going to do to us and how it's going to kill us? And it's all this bad stuff that was out there, totally made up, totally, let's scare everybody, scare tactics, scaremongering, whatever.
I mean,
So when you,
so we say, I mean, we got 20 years, before they're like, oh yeah, that was bad or
yeah,
whatever,
so,
It's like,
but they were talking, excuse me, instantly, it was, this is what's going to happen. We can probably pull up some old articles or whatever if
yeah,
you want to do that on your own. Look up what was um, initially what people thought 5G
the big
was.
scare, yeah,
In the know, like, nope, this is what's going to happen. So,
yeah,
but with China, they're already working their way towards that full controlled version of AI. And I guess I said that to say in the U.S. or this side, maybe UK and other places too. Although UK's got its own issues, let's not go
yeah,
there. But it, in other places, using the AI as an aid, as a
yeah,
helper, like Church of Dr. Phil said. I think that was him. The calculator was a
yeah.
tool, or maybe it was the other
Saved us
guy. One
from.
of those two.
Oh no, it was Dr. Phil said saved us from long division. He just
Yeah.
said
So
not to
not
self
self promotion.
promotion,
Yeah.
but I do have a story that explains it better. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to go on there. If you guys are
Okay.
watching, check it out.
Check
Church
out
of
Church of
Dr.
Dr.
Phil,
Phil
and we'll have to check out
at
what he's
Church of
got
Dr.
there.
Phil.
But
So, yeah, I believe we will use it to aid us as we have everything else. Computers. I'm on a tablet right now. I'm not on a laptop.
yeah,
We have technologies that we can use. We have the phone where we looked up. I just looked it up and quickly sent you a video so you could play it.
yeah,
You know, um, those are the technologies going forward. The march of progress.
yeah,
So, if we again putting in the safeguards, although I like that take of like, well, it's already going. Well, not yet. It is going, and it is growing, and it is, and hopefully we have the right people uh,
at the helm.
at the helm. There you go.
I
So
really,
I
yeah, I
think it'll
really
be
hope we have.
good. It'll be good for a lot, and not for some,
Yeah,
That's what I think
I
right
think
now.
it's going to be good as long as it doesn't become like a necessity to society. When it becomes a necessity to society, we're in trouble. Because, like you said, like earlier, it it made or it said it was going to blackmail somebody. You don't do what I'm gonna, oh, you better not do that. But I
Yeah, and
digress.
if you give it, and if you give it that those thoughts and prompts and understandings or freedoms, it's going to be
It,
free.
yeah,
So don't make it free. Don't make it free thinking. Don't make it, make it.
Give it parameters, give it rules
Yeah.
to abide by. Oh, we got another comment. If we can't have open discussion about these things, we are just the blind leading the blind. All AI needs is to stay open source. Yeah. There shouldn't
Right.
be anything hidden. We should be able to see what we need to see.
I agree
And
with
with
that.
that, we'll close it out. Thank you for everybody that joined. Let me find what I'm looking for.
And
If you like the show,
yeah,
like and subscribe.
like,
We're on.
subscribe, and we're going to work on our phone calls right now. We're taking a pause on that because we have some
Yeah.
technical difficulties we're working through. But in the meantime, also, if you like the show, buy some merch.
Yeah, we do.
Today,
It is Small Business Day, you said.
Small Business Saturday, right? It goes Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and then Cyber Monday. So the Small Business
Good to know.
Saturday is around your area. Support your small businesses. I know it's the end of Saturday, but that being said, chewing the fat and Captain Q at the helm, as we talked about helms, he has created a shop for us where you can buy and get our cartoon likenesses and coffee
Yeah, they're a
mug.
lot of fun.
My
Coffee mug we
lovely
have.
wife was the first person to put in an order, and she got her cup. It went off without a hitch, so check it out.
Yeah. Thankful Tuesday.
I never heard of that one.
Cyber
Thirsty
Monday.
Thursday. Oh, okay.
Thankful Tuesday.
Cyber Monday.
and
Wicked
Thankful
Wednesday. Thirsty
Yeah.
Thursday. Freaky Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're back to Saturday. So
We're back.
I don't know if
We're live
some
every
of those
Saturday.
some of those are alleged.
Yep.
Is the repeated word for this podcast was alleged.
Alleged.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for chewing the fat with us. And we'll see you next week. Have a good night.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Well, then you won't, then you rather not go. I'm gonna say it to you. These three little words, and they mean that we are through.